think your dog is happy, tail wagging, following you around, always there. But what if some of the things you do every single day are slowly breaking their heart? Not in an obvious way, not in a way they can show clearly, but in quiet, subtle signals that most owners never notice. Because your dog doesn't speak your language, they express pain in ways that look completely normal. And once you see these mistakes, you won't be able to unsee them. Because mistake number one is something almost every dog owner does, and it starts with how you react when your dog gets excited. Most people think pushing a dog away, ignoring them, or saying calm down is the right thing to do. But to your dog, that moment of excitement is pure emotional release. It's not just energy, it's connection. When they jump on you, spin, wag their tail uncontrollably, they're saying, "You matter to me. I missed you." And when that gets rejected again and again, they don't just learn manners. They slowly learn to hold back their emotions, and over time that excitement fades. But here's what most people miss. When your dog stops getting excited to see you, that's not obedience, that's emotional distance. And what causes that distance leads directly into the second mistake. Inconsistency. One day you allow something, the next day you punish it. Sometimes the couch is okay, sometimes it's not. Sometimes jumping is cute, sometimes it's wrong to you. It feels normal, but to your dog, it's confusing. Dogs don't understand moods. They understand patterns, and when those patterns keep changing, they stop feeling secure, because in their world, predictability equals safety. And when safety disappears, so does trust. But what happens next is even deeper, because the third mistake doesn't just confuse your dog, it makes them feel alone, leaving them for long periods without mental or emotional stimulation. Now yes, dogs sleep a lot, but boredom isn't rest. Silence isn't peace. When your dog sits alone for hours, day after day, they don't just wait. They slowly disconnect from their environment, from their energy, and eventually even from you. That's when behaviors start to change. Less excitement, less engagement, sometimes even destructive habits. But those aren't bad behaviors, they're coping mechanisms. And this leads to a mistake that most people never even consider: punishing the symptom instead of understanding the cause. Chewed shoes, scratched doors, excessive barking. These aren't acts of rebellion. They're emotional signals your dog is trying to release stress, anxiety, or unmet needs. And when those signals are met with anger, it doesn't fix the problem. It buries it deeper and deeper, until your dog stops expressing altogether. But here's something that might completely change how you see your dog. The fifth mistake isn't about what you do wrong, it's about what you don't do at all. Emotional presence. You can feed your dog, walk your dog, take care of every physical need, and still miss the one thing they crave most: connection. Eye contact, calm touch, moments where you're not distracted, not on your phone, not rushing, just present. Because to your dog, love isn't measured in tasks, it's felt in attention. And when that attention disappears, even in small ways, they feel it more than you think. If this is changing how you see your dog, even just a little, hit like and subscribe, because what you're about to understand next might be the most important shift of all. Because all of these mistakes, they don't break your dog instantly. They happen slowly, quietly, over days, weeks, months, until one day your dog feels different. Not as excited, not as connected, not as alive around you. And most people think they've just grown up. But that's not always the truth. Sometimes they've just given up trying to communicate. And that's the part that hits the hardest. Because your dog never needed perfection. They never expected you to get everything right. They just needed to feel understood, safe, connected. Because your dog isn't just behaving, they're communicating every single day. The question is, are you really listening?